Lesson 2. David in his first school. Okay. David is living alone at the boarding school for about a month when the boys and teachers return. So when students and teachers came back, David had already been living in his boarding room for a month. On the first day of his school reopening, he has lunch with Mr. Mal. And on the very first day of his appearing in the boarding school, he had a lunch, okay, with Mr. Mal in the dining room. Mr. Mal keeps himself busy at his detected desk in the schoolroom all day long. Mr. Mal is a busy person who keeps himself busy with his school tasks on his desk. He is working hard with pen, ruler, ink, books and writing paper. And he is busy with his ink, books, ruler and writing paper. Actually, he has been making one biz for the last 6 months. And what he has been doing? He has been making biz for the last 6 months. Finally, Mr. Mel tells him that he has to meet Mr. Creaker. And Mr. Mel tells David that he has to meet Mr. Creakle. And who is Mr. Creakle? He is the school headmaster. And who is a very strict and harsh man. That means he is a very rude person. Before bedtime, David is fetched by the man with a wooden leg to appear before Mr. Creakle. And before lunch, he has to be presented in front of Mr. Creakle. Who? David. David goes and makes his presence before Mr. Creakle. On seeing David, Mr. Creakle inquired of his report from the man with the wooden leg. And what Mr. Creakle wanted? He wanted report from David when he was presented before him. He told that there was nothing against him yet. Mr. Creakle then asked David if he knew him and his reply was negative. And David replied in negative. That means in no. When David asked him if he can take a play card on his back, Mr. Creakle laughs madly, scaring so much that he immediately runs out of the room. And since he was laughing like a mad person, which frightened David, and he left the room. Okay? He was the first master and superior to Mr. Mel in the school. David first meets Tommy Traders. Who is Tommy Traders? Who is a good-natured boy. And first of all, it was a happy moment for David that Traders has become his friend. He thinks that David's play card on his back is hilarious and not in a mean way. David comes to know all about the school. So, it is Tommy Traders who tells David each and everything about the school. Now David meets with Tange. He is a man with a wooden leg and is also barbarian. Barbarian means uncivilized. And Mr. Tange joined this school business with Mr. Creakle. And luckily all the boys are too gloomy. Gloomy means sad. All the students are sad from having to return to pay much attention to the play card hanging on David's back. He also meets James Stillforth. Whom David meets? He meets James Stillforth, whom he refers to Steelforth. He proves himself as a useful friend of David, and who Steelforth proves to be a very useful and loyal friend of David. Now, nobody could annoy David in the school. So, nobody was annoyed with this boy. Who? David. With David, nobody was annoyed and everybody loved this child. Steelforth takes the 7 shillings that Peggotty and his mother had given David upon his departure. What is shilling? Shilling, that is money, and that was given to David by his mother during his departure. Departure means when he left his home. And who took that money? Steelforth. Okay? And says that he will take care of it. And he told that he will keep the money safe with him. He even convinces David to buy eatables for the whole group of boys, and he does so. And he insists David to purchase eatable things. Okay? While they are eating, the other boys tell David that Mr. Creakle is very cruel and can hit anyone in the school except Steelforth. So, during eating or while eating, David was told by other students that Mr. Creakle was very strict, very unkind person, and he could hit anybody in the school. The next day, the school begins with Mr. Creakle's brutality. Brutality means cruelty. Okay? And he is witnessed. That means he is seen by one and all. And everybody comes to know about his cruelty. David gets the taste of Mr. Creakle's beating, and even David gets beaten by Mr. Creakle. Steerforth becomes David's idol. And who is Steerforth? This good child or good boy became David's friend, and David considered him as an ideal friend, earning more respect than two masters of Salem House, Mr. Mell and Mr. Shaw. And David gave much honor and much regard to this boy Steerforth than Mr. Mell and Mr. Shaw. David adores Steerforth so much that he is even willing to recite stories to him early in the morning. And David is told stories by Steerforth, okay, in the early morning. The only thing he does not like about Steerforth is the way he mistreats Mr. Mell, who is always very kind to David. And since Steerforth's behavior is not good, okay, he is ill-treating Mr. Mell, that is not liked by David. One day Mr. Creakle is absent and the boys are rowdy. Mr. Mell tells all of them to sit down, but Steerforth defies him. That means he denies Mr. Creakle to accept his order. Okay, he even makes fun of him for keeping his mother in poor house, which was revealed to him by David. And Steerforth makes fun of his mother, who lives in a poor house, and this which was revealed to him by David, and it was told to him by David. David was on his way back home for vacations, and David went back to his homes from the boarding house to spend his vacations. What are vacations? Vacations are holidays. On the way, David again meets Mr. Barkis, and on the way he happened to meet Barkis, who is the carrier. That means who carries David to home and lets him know that he has given the message to Peggotty, and it tells David that he has given a message to Peggotty regarding his coming back home. However, Mr. Barkis tells that nothing has come out of it, and there was no reply from Peggotty. That was told by Mr. Barkis to David. He had not received any reply from Peggotty. Finally, David arrives home. Mr. Barkis puts his box down at the garden gate and leaves him. And finally, Mr. Barkis keeps David's belongings at the garden gate and leaves him. He walks along the path towards the house with a glance. Glance means first look. Okay? And who? David. He walks along the path towards his house and fears. Fears means he is scared or he is frightened to see Mr. Murdstone. Who is Mr. Murdstone? Children, I have already taught that Mr. Murdstone is a wicked man. He is a tall wicked man with black whiskers, and he had cheated his mother Clara, and he got married with his mother Clara for sake of property and money. However, no face appears on this occasion, and he enters the house without knocking. But finally, what happens? David doesn't see any Murdstone on the gate, and he enters the house without knocking, without giving a knock, with quiet and timid step, with very silent and timid. That means frightened steps. Okay? When David sets foot in the hall, he hears the sound of his mother. And as he he stepped in the hall, he heard the voice of his mother. She is singing in a low tone, and she was singing in a very low voice. From a song, David gets the idea that his mother is alone. And from this song, he comes to conclusion. And he draws an idea that his mother is lonely. She is alone at the home. And goes slowly and silently into the room. And very quietly, he walks in the room. His mother is sitting by the fire and suckling an infant, holding the tiny hands against her neck. And what he finds? He finds that his mother is having a baby. Okay? And she is sucking or milking the infant child, the small child. David goes to his mother, who kneels down upon the ground, hugs him and kisses him several times. So she shows Clara, David's mother, shows her love towards David, and she kisses him many times. In the meantime, Peggotty comes running in the room. And Peggotty, I have already told you that she was there maid and she was like a family member and bounced on the ground beside them. Okay, bounce means jump, and she jumped on the ground near them. Okay, he finds that both the murder stones have gone somewhere, and David finally comes to know that Mr. Murdstone is out. He is not present in the home. Okay, and Peggotty, the family maid, and his mother Clara, and the newly born baby are only present people in the house. He has not expected this, and David was not expecting this. Okay, so all the three spend a happy afternoon together, just like all times. Okay, so like previous time, like olden times, these three spend their happy and joyous moment. When David asks Peggotty about Mr. Barkey's message, she begins to laugh and throws her apron upon her face. And when David asks about the or inquires about the message, what message? That he has given to Mr. Barkis regarding his returning or coming back home, she laughs. David said stay at home becomes extremely miserable. That is very pathetic. Okay, that means sorrowful. Okay, and the Murdstone do not try to hide their eagerness. Eagerness means excitement, and Murdstone doesn't like or he doesn't want David to be at home because his mother is panicked and she is uncomfortable when David is at home, and Mr. Murdstone tries to avoid David, and his attitude towards David is very harsh, and sometimes he often beats David. Okay, thankfully the day of the departure arrives. That means the day appears when David has to leave for his boarding house while driving away in the coach, and finally from his coach he had a view of his mother holding his newly born baby in her arms, and David was not aware, he was unknown that it will be the last sight or last memory of his mother. And finally, what happens? David shatters. Shatters means he becomes disappointed, dejected. He feels miserable when on his day of birthday he is told by Mr. Creakle that his mother is no more. And now he began to feel himself as an orphan child who has lost his mother. Okay? When David reaches home, Peggotty takes him into the house, but her grief bursts up. And out on seeing him, however, she controls herself. And when David reached home, Peggotty, she felt miserable, dejected. However, she controls. Although she tries to control herself and she speaks in whispers, that means in very low voice, as she walks softly, and she also walks very soft. David experiences the deepest and the most sincere sorrow that he has ever felt. Later he meets Mr. Murdstone, who is a melancholy and also in an angry mood. Melancholy means sad, dejected, disappointed. And later David happens to meet Mr. Murdstone, who is very disappointed and also in an angry mood and is furious also, annoyed also. Peggotty is distraught. What do you mean by distraught? Worried. Okay? So, why is Peggotty worried? And he stays up with his mother's body all night. And with the dead body of David's mother, that is Clara's dead body, Peggotty stayed. And with the dead body of David's mother, Peggotty stayed for the whole night. After the funeral, David is completely neglected by Murdstone. And after the funeral of his dead mother is performed, Mr. Murdstone ignores this child, David, and is happy and is very much joyous when he has to go back to Yarmouth with Peggotty, and David has to go to Yarmouth with Peggotty. Also, Mr. Murdstone has given a month's notice to Peggotty before her release. After Mr. Barkis drops them off, Peggotty reveals to him that she is thinking of marrying Mr. Barkis. Then finally what? Mrs. Peggotty decides to marry Mr. Barkis, and David is also happy with their decision. Okay, David is very excited to see everyone, especially little Emily, Who's Emily? She is niece of Mrs. Peggotty, who turned into a beautiful woman. She is now a grown up. However, she is not as affectionate towards David as she used to be. But now she is not so loving, she is not so caring for David as she was. One day, Mr. Barkis and Peggotty announced that they are going on a holiday with David and little Emily. And Mr. Barkis and Peggotty they declare that they are going for a holiday along with Emily. They get married on the trip, and Peggotty and Mr. Barkis get married together, okay, on this trip. Before leaving, David stays in the newlywed's house, and Peggotty assures that she will visit him once in a week. And David is told by Peggotty that she will visit for him. Since David has lost his mother and he is ill-treated by his stepfather. And who is his stepfather? He is Mr. Murdstone. And Peggotty keeps her promise and visits him weekly. Peggotty, the maid servant, visits David and she comes to meet him. Is never allowed to visit her. And Mr. Murdstone keeps restrictions upon Peggotty. And he never allows Peggotty to meet to David. One day, David sees Mr. Murdstone walking with a gentleman called Mr. Queenan. And one day what David saw, he saw Mr. Queenan with his stepfather and with Mr. Murdstone. After breakfast the next morning, while David is going out of the room, and after they had completed their breakfast, Mr. Murdstone calls David and tells him that he is not rich and it would not be advantageous to keep him at school. That means he denies that David will no longer continue in the boarding school. And since he is having shortage of money and since he is going through a financial problem, so he will not be able to bear the finance of his boarding school. Then Mr. Murdstone informs David that he will be sent to work for Mr. Queenan in a counting house at his wine bottling factory. And finally Mr. Murdstone decides to finish his studies, and he wants to work David in the counting house. What is a counting house? It is the office of a company where individuals' accounts, where money problems are solved. Okay, so it is an office to maintain the accounts of the employees. It is given in your word meaning bank. So students, David was sent with Mr. Queenan to work in the counting house of the wine bottling factory. He will have to earn his own livelihood from now on, and the Murdstone will provide only for his laundry and lodging. Now David, what is livelihood? It is a source of earning. That means source of earning. So David have to earn. At this very small and tender age, David has to earn his livelihood. That means he has to earn money from now on, and the Murdstone will provide only for his laundry and lodging. And finally, what Mr. Murdstone will provide? Mr. Murdstone will provide him laundry. That means he will provide him clothes and lodging. That means he will bear the expenses of his living. David is sure that Mr. Murdstone wants to get rid of him. And now David comes to know that Mr. Murdstone wants to get rid of him. And he wants an escape from David. Therefore, he leaves with Mr. Queenan for London. And finally, what happens? David leaves for London the next day or the following day, leaving his hometown behind. And he leaves his hometown behind. And he starts a new life